The government of Azerbaijan today is an Israeli satellite. And so, it is possible that an Azerbaijani attack on Armenia, massive attack, would be launched in order to create a diversion. I hope it doesn't happen. I'm going to Armenia now. If that attack on Armenia takes place and fighting starts, then the world's attention will be diverted there. And that will help to cover a Polish attack intervening in the war in Ukraine. How should we respond? Number one, as soon as the West is of the view that the moment has come for the Great War. Of course, they will decide. The Great War, they will decide. I don't see Russia deciding at this time, because Russia has now committed itself to peace with Ukraine. So my previous view was that Russia would decide, but now I say no. The West will decide when the Great War will take place. What will they do if they take such a decision? Put on your thinking caps. I think the first thing they'll do is to shut down the internet all over the world. If that happens, I don't have any means anymore to reach you. My voice will be lost. So while still there is time and I can speak and I can reach you, I'm making these videos to advise you. When the war does start, and there is no internet, there's no means for you to know what's happening, then the first targets of the war would be military bases. In the Western world, military bases in Germany, so goodbye Germany. Military bases in Turkey, NATO, so goodbye Turkey. This is not any evil thing I'm saying, I'm just telling you factual. So you prepare for it, you won't be surprised. Military base in Qatar, so goodbye Qatar. And a big military base in Kosovo, so goodbye.
What is that?
Huh?
Is there any military base in Saudi Arabia?
Is there a military base in Saudi Arabia?
Yes, military bases in Saudi Arabia as well, yeah. Many will die within a short time of the commencement of nuclear war. But not all. Our eschatology tells us that mankind will not perish. Why? Because within 7 years, although one other hadith says 7 months, of the Great War, a Muslim army will conquer Constantinople. So it means that mankind will not perish. Some will die and some will survive. I hope I'm one of the lucky ones who will die. Oh yes. Because those who survive, they are the ones who are going to live in a world which will be terrible, terrible. So let me say one more time, as I've said so many times in the past, stock up on food. non-perishable food, canned food. Dates as such, they have so much nutrition in them that you can survive for the whole day with just 3 dates. So stock up on non-perishable foods. Stock up on water. You can't live without water. And don't keep your water in glass containers. Don't keep your water in plastic containers. Keep your water in containers which are not so perishable. And finally, you have to cook. Allah created human beings to cook. And in Surah Yasin, He tells us, I gave you the wood of the trees to cook. So you need to be able to cook. There'll be no electricity. Your gas will run out. So how will you cook? Answer, you have to be in a place where wood is available. If you remain in the city, there'll be no food and no water. So there'll be anarchy in the cities, and people will kill each other for food and for water. They'll break down your doors because they're dying for food and water. If you choose to remain in the city, don't turn to me and ask me what to do. I have asked you for so long, so many times, make a backup arrangement in the remote countryside. Keep enough petrol in your car that you can reach the remote countryside. Because there's safety in the countryside. How do you protect yourself in that world after the great war? Remember what Allah said in Surah Al-Isra. You remember? وَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ, when you recite the Qur'an, جَعَلْنَا بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ حِجَابًا مَسْتُورًا. Allah will place a covering over you to protect you. So one of the major protections in the post-nuclear world is to be reciting the Qur'an. I recite the whole Qur'an from cover to cover every lunar month. I've been doing it for several years now, and also my students are doing it, alhamdulillah. The best time to recite the Qur'an is in the mornings. In the Qur'an, al-Fajr kana mashhuda. Either before Salatul Fajr or after Salatul Fajr. I recited my juz, Minya portion, this morning. For me, it is the 7th day of Shawwal. For you, maybe it's the 6th. So my juz for today was Suratul Anfal and Suratul Tawbah. Have you read the Quran in the mood? Please read that book. We sold out all the copies in London, so we don't have any copies now. But if this audience want to get the book, just put your name and your number. And we'll send you the books from Birmingham, inshallah, and read that book. It'll tell you how to recite the Quran, what is the juz. And if you recite the whole Quran, and you complete the whole Quran, the recitation every month, Allah will protect you. The Quran will protect you. And finally, one last thing. If war is around the corner, a Muslim must never have in his heart the fear of death. Banish the fear of death from your heart.